So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Shift key to make shapes that have equal proportions on all sides, or in the case of a circle, a perfect circle. And I'm also going to teach you how to use the Shift key to draw straight lines in PowerPoint 2011. So here I am on my trusty Mac in PowerPoint 2011. And I'm going to start by going to the ribbon where it says Insert, and I'm going to click Shape, and I can choose a line. Now if you choose not to use the ribbon, you can accomplish the exact same thing from Insert up here on the menu bar, go down to Shape, and that should bring up a window that allows you to determine which shape you'd like to implement. I'm going to use the ribbon. I'm going to choose a line, and you can draw a line at any angle and of any length, and that's fine. Most of the time when you go to draw longer lines, it's a lot easier to kind of predict where the line is aligned, and there are these nifty guides that kind of also help you. The problem comes when you try and draw short lines and you want to ensure that they're at a certain angle, or in this particular instance that they're straight and that they are laying flat or perfectly horizontal. So the Shift key comes into play before I draw my line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Shift before I click the left mouse button, and then when I left click on the mouse and go to draw my line, notice that if my cursor dips below where my line is, or it goes above it to a degree, it keeps my line straight. It does not follow my cursor. Okay, so if I release, I now have a perfectly horizontal line. Now what I can do with this is I can draw lines of varying lengths. More importantly, though, this also limits the degrees at which my line will form. So I can draw one at 0 degrees, I can do it at 45 degrees, 90, 135, 180, and so on and so forth. So it limits you to multiples of 45 degrees. Okay? And that allows me to make these nice vertical or horizontal lines if I want to. You might be saying, okay, well, big deal, it's a line. I could figure it out eventually, and that's fine. But let's talk about other shapes. Let's talk about rectangles. So normally when I try and draw a square or rectangle, I sometimes have to do this annoying thing where I follow the guide to know if I'm drawing it the same width and height. Okay, and then I have to try and, oh, so close, oh, keep going back and forth. There's an easier way to do this. Before I draw my shape, I'll select rectangle again. I'm going to hold Shift again before I press the left mouse button. And now, no matter how large or how small I go to draw my square, it always retains equal dimensions for its width and height. And the same thing happens for a circle. Okay, so there's my circle. I can draw a triangle. Okay, so holding the Shift key is what you need to do if you're trying to ensure that your shape has equal dimensions. In the case of a circle, that it's a perfect circle, or if you're drawing a line, if you just want to draw a straight line without having to worry about watching if it's teetering left, right, above, or below where you're trying to draw it. Okay, so that is the magic of the Shift key. Remember, hold the Shift key before you press the left mouse button. If you do it after, it won't register. If you release the Shift button before you've released the left mouse key, also you can lose the dimensions of your shape. So that's all there is to it.